Welcome to Cast News. My name is Cristana.
And I am Janine, tuned in to hear the latest trending controversial topic.
Abstinence-Only versus comprehensive sex education have been flooding the media lately.
Parents of students from all over the school districts have been trying to bring light to this topic since the 1960s.
We have found the article Abstinence-Only and Comprehensive Sex Education in the Initial of Sexual Activity and Teens Pregnancy by Alexis Philippine that really goes deep into that subject.
The true meaning of abstinence is the fact or practice of restraining oneself from indulging in something. In this case, we're talking about sex education.
Comprehensive sex education is presenting the right information to provide young people the right knowledge of sex, STIs, and many other factors.
Before we get into depth of this controversy, let's hear what a few members of the community have to say on this story.
Today we're here with Darling. What do you think about sex education being taught at school?
It should be taught at school because teens do not think about the consequences that are transmitted through sex.
Interesting. Do you want to add anything else?
Teachers should be more open about the topic of sex.
Thank you.
Thank you, Christina. We're out in the community today. We're with
Shelly Ann Foster.
All right, Shelly Ann Foster, what's your stance on abstinence only or sex education being taught in schools?
Sex education should be taught in schools. Simply because there's not enough education at home sometimes. Some parents don't have time to tell their kids right from wrong, explain everything, and where are you going to learn it from if it's not from your parents? So yeah.
All right, I understand where you're coming from and you made a valid point. Is there anything else you would like to add?
No.
All right, thank you, Shelly Ann Foster, and back to you, Christina.
With our next community member, today we're here with
Lois,
what do you think about abstinence only being taught at school?
abstinence should not be taught at school because children should not be given the choice of having sex.
Interesting. Do you want to add anything else?
I think that sexual education should be taught at school only.
Thank you.
You are watching Caffrey Class News at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. Before we get back to our regular scheduled programming, please don't forget to leave your honest insight on this topic in the comments, or you can email us whenever convenient. If needed, you will find more information at the end of the program. We will be right back after this brief commercial. Thank you.
We have interviewed the community for their insight on their stance of this controversy.
Most of the community agree that we need more sex education.
With that being said, this topic focuses on the benefits and downfalls of both abstinence-only and comprehensive sex education that we need to change to improve the U.S. curriculum. From the article Sex Education Abstinence-Only versus Comprehensive Education by Alex, it states abstinence sex is made to persuade teens to ultimately wait until marriage to have sexual intercourse, but eliminates the important factors that would catch teens' attention to be safe while having sex.
Comprehensive sex education talks about the safe way to have sex, focuses on the use of condoms and how important it is to use one. Abstinence just asks teens to get on birth control and expect them to be fine with them.
The problem we're now facing is that the federal government now wants one sex ed being taught and prohibited both abstinence and comprehensive being taught. 43 states will require that the school teaches some form of abstinence-only education. By this said, the rate of teenage pregnancies and STIs were skyrocketing.
In 2011, almost all states have sex education mandate, and only abstinence education is being taught to helpfully stop the increase in teens pregnancy and STIs.
Being that abstinence-only education is being taught in the schools, it has brought a lot of controversy in the U.S. There is a lot of controversy that abstinence-only education falls to stop teen pregnancies and getting STIs. It has also have a negative light on the teens' mental health.
Reading the effects that having abstinence education has on teens shows that on this country we still need to learn a lot of sex education.
Moving along on comprehensive sex education programs, it has shown in reports that positive effects on teens.
Comprehensive sex education programs not only does not point a negative light on having sex, it provides a helpful way to have sex, like condoms, and the importance of using them and how we can prevent from getting sexual disease like STIs.
For example, Planned Parenthood sees sex education as something to teens not only happy but healthy. It provides info about sexuality, birth control, STIs, and other things teen needs to know.
With that being said, where you stand or why you think, you can let us know by submitting your feedback at our website. You can find our website on the
Description down below. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you at CCN at 5.
Thank you.